Hola, buenos días, es Nico.
Are these the same men that Beyonce wanted us to cater to? Because I refuse, mother, not these ones.
So today, first I'm gonna address some things. I'm gonna be taking like a 2-week break just because I need to decompress. Nico, what do you mean? You know, I'm usually like very in sync with social media, very in sync with like my pages and all that. And as an introvert, that actually drains me a lot. So normally most creators give themselves like 2 weeks of a break, and I usually give myself like 3 days because my content relies on up-to-date subject matter. So I'm usually I gotta grind, I gotta film, I gotta get more views, I gotta get more engagement, because you know it's a business at the end of the day. But that whole grind now, sleep when you're like 50 shit is gonna burn you out, and I don't like that shit. So I'm gonna take a little break, but I came back to post this video just because Nico. Boop.
Hola, buenos días, es Nico. Nico, yes, we're back at it again, Admiral Nico. So today I'm here to talk to you about another collaboration with Royal Flyness. Nico, what's Royal Flyness? You know, the beautiful company that offers wonderful fragrances, soaps, body butters, and body sprays. Neptune. It does not smell like the sea, it smells like royalty, because that's the quality of the product that they're gonna give you. Essentially, they're hosting, I'm so aggressive with this. Essentially, they're hosting a holiday giveaway where all you have to do is follow their page and like 5 posts. And on December 20th, they will announce a winner. And the winner will receive a box of said soaps, body butters, body fragrances, etc. for free. And even if you don't get in, I got you, because this time they actually gave me a promo code called Royal Nico, and it will get you 15% off of your first order. Now, back to the video.
Nico, you really jumped in an ad. Yes, I did. It's Christmas time and I still gotta pay these bills, Miss Mama. I'm here to talk about something that's very interesting because I've seen it firsthand multiple times now. And it's a tweet, you know, it's based off a tweet as per usual from one of my mutuals, one of my girls. So there was a tweet train going on saying, what are some things about the LGBT community that bothers you? And somebody said the fact that sleeping with monogamous men or married men is viewed as like a prize, as a conquest, when in reality it's really sad and it's very desperate that you're willingly sleeping with somebody that is in a relationship and is never going to be able to reciprocate emotions to you. And I agree. Nico, you're just saying this because you're in a relationship. No, I'm saying this because I've seen it multiple times now. I remember the last time I was in a relationship, I announced it, and suddenly I was in like 8 different people's close friends. Is that a surprise? No. Was it expected? No, but it's still a, what the fuck, like, it's people that I've never had interactions with, people that I hadn't spoken to in months, and suddenly they want me to see their thirst traps. Suddenly they want me to see that blase. And this time when I announced it, that I was in a relationship, it happened again, but I immediately muted them. Because I'm not putting myself through that kind of shit, because I'm just like, I don't understand why men actively try to seek you or actively try to get at you when they know that you are not available. But when you are available, it's radio silence. Everybody's busy. Nobody wants to link up. Nobody wants to go on a date. But as soon as you actually find someone, oh, that bitch can't be happy. That kind of thing. Because that's the mentality. And you know, I've never been in a situation where I've seen somebody in a relationship and I've suddenly wanted the forbidden fruit, you know. I've never gone out of my way to try to talk to somebody that's in a relationship because that's desperate and thirsty. But it's something that I've seen time and time again, and I don't understand for the life of me why the thought of somebody being happy and committed makes you so mad that you want to holler at them. Like, I've had people, even in my most recent relationship, like the one that I'm in right now, I tweet about my boyfriend all the time. I talk about my boyfriend all the time, and I don't bring it onto YouTube because it's like, this is my actual business. I don't have to mix my personal feelings and my personal life with my business. You know what I mean? So I don't really bring it up. But I remember somebody was liking the tweets of me talking about my boyfriend and then tried to slide in my DMs. And I'm just sitting here like, bitch, what does 1 + 1 not equal 2 to you? Why would you try that shit? And I never understood it because it happens every time. And I'm like, if someone was really interested in trying to get at me, they have ample amount of time because I'm rarely in a relationship. You know what I mean? So it's like, I be single and nobody pays any mind to me. But as soon as I start getting into a relationship or talking to somebody, suddenly every and they father want to throw some dick my way. I'm just like, I don't want it. Because I'm one of those people, I've never cheated and I don't have an interest in cheating just because when I love someone, I'm obsessed with them to the point that I would never try to hurt them. So I'm just like, I don't get the thought process of I gotta cheat on my or I can't let my see this. It's just, I don't have that mindset just because I'd be too afraid to lose the person that I love. But that's me personally, I'm one of those bitches that uses common sense. So, I mean, I've had people try to excuse away cheating because I'm not even going to put all the blame strictly on the gays that go after people that are in monogamous relationships or in married situations because it takes two to tango. The person that is also in the relationship is in charge of their own body. So I blame both parties. I'm not one of the bitches that's like, oh, you should just be blaming the man that's in the relationship because that's his business. That's his responsibility. That's his vows. My thing is, if you know somebody's in a relationship and you're willingly chasing after them, you're willingly trying to tease them, you're willingly trying to get them to cheat with you, bitch, you just as guilty. That's my thought process. I'm not one of those bitches that's like, well, it's not my relationship, so I don't have to respect it. No, you're a shitty person if you do that. You're a shitty person if you do. You're both shitty people if you're cheating together, but no one is free from personal responsibility in my books when it comes to cheating, because anytime you talk about cheating on Twitter, and I've talked about cheating a lot of times, people are always like, it's just a mistake. It was just a mistake. People shouldn't be held accountable for the rest of their lives for making a mistake. A mistake is, oopsie, I dropped this mug and it broke. A mistake, oh no, I spent too much money at the store. Now I gotta eat like top ramen for the rest of the week. That's a mistake. Bitch, you falling into some asshole raw is not a mistake. That is an action. There are steps to that shit. Because that means you either had to bring up your old black book, you either had to log on to one of the sex apps, and then you had to set up a special time, unless you wanted to get some, doodle finger. Unless you wanted to get a doodle finger, you had to set up time for somebody to prep for this. And then you went over after buying the lubricant that's needed. Hopefully the latex that is needed. And then you did you showered, you went home. Girl, that's a chain of events. That is not a mistake. In my personal opinion, that's not a mistake because you did way too much for it to actually materialize. But yeah, that's my opinion. Definitely drop your own opinions down below. Why do you think queer men in general, because it's not even just gay men, everybody cheats. Queer men, the LGBT community in specific, why do you think we're so attracted to forbidden fruit? Why do you think so many will wait, not show any interest in someone, but as soon as they see that they're in a relationship, they'll pounce. They'll begin to flirt. They'll begin to add you to close friends. They'll begin to send you, and that's my thing. It's like, I just don't get it. Because if I see somebody's off the market, I'm not gonna, what was that movie from Save the Last Dance? Watch me squash this shit. Like, that's not my mindset. If I see somebody's happy in a relationship, I'm not like, let me squash this shit. It's like, I don't know, like, why purposely try to make somebody bitter and alone just like you? Because that's the thing. If they break up, odds are you did not want to date this person. You were just trying to fuck with them and say, I'm fucking somebody with a man. So, I don't know. Drop your opinions down below. Why do you think this continuously happens? Why do you think that the pull of forbidden fruit is so strong? And why do you think that it's so easy for gay men to cheat? Or LGBT umbrella men in general? Because everybody always talks about bisexual men. And you know, we talked about this in the bisexual video, but everybody talks about them, but at the end of the day, gay men cheat a lot. Like, I know so many gay couples that were broken up over infidelity, and I'm just like, I don't understand why it's never addressed. And when it is, it's all of a sudden a mistake, that kind of thing. But then the mistake happens again, and again, and again, and now we're open, and now we're done. But you know, that's not my tea to spill. But yeah, definitely drop your opinions down below.
And once again, a quick thank you to all my patrons on Patreon, and a quick shout out to my third eye tier patrons. Your support means everything to me and helps me do this a lot more smoothly. I will also be listing this week's live stream topic in case anybody wants to join in on the fun. I will see you guys there.